Proverbs chapter 22. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord is the maker of all. The prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Thorns and snare are the way of the perverse. He who guards his soul will be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from them. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He who sows iniquity will reap sorrow, and the rod of his anger will fail. He who has a generous eye will be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scoffer, and contention will leave. Yes, strife and reproach will cease. He who loves purity of heart and has grace on the lips, the king will be his friend. The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the faithless. The lazy man says, "There is a lion outside. I shall be slain in the streets." The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit. He who is abhorred by the Lord will fall there. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. The rod of correction will drive it far from him. He who opposes the poor to increase his riches, and he who gives to the rich will surely come to poverty. Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your heart to my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if you keep them within you. Let them all be fixed upon your lips, so that your trust may be in the Lord. I have instructed you today, even you. Have I not written to you excellent things of counsel and knowledge, that I may make you known the certainty of the words of truth, that you may answer words of truth to those who sent you. Do not rob the poor because he is poor, nor oppress the afflicted at the gate. For the Lord will plead their cases and plunder the soul of those who plundered them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go, lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. Do not be one of those who shakes hands in a pledge, one of those who is surety for debts. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should you take away your bed from under you? Do not remove the ancient landmark which your fathers have set. Do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before unknown men. Proverbs 22 began, a good name is more desirable than great riches. To esteem is better than silver or gold. What is our reputation worth in the world today? There's so many people and we don't know. In old days, in a city, most people knew who you were, and it was so valuable. But do not depart from this proverb, because you do not know which people you will know in the future. And as you strive to have this name that really honors God and brings glory to Him, it will be, in the long run, will be a blessing. You do not know what will happen. There's a lady that I work with in Poland, and there was a struggle that we had getting into the school. And one of the school, she went up and asked a school teacher, "Can we come into your class to present our program?" And the teacher said, "You can have my class." After the end of the class, the teacher said to Ruth, "Do you remember me?" And she said, "No, I don't." And she said, "I was the little girl that you fed. I was the little girl that you were so kind to. You don't know what your life is like and how it will have an effect on others. Be faithful in all that you do." If you enjoyed having Proverbs read to you, you can subscribe on YouTube or Twitter for each day of reading if you would like. I hope that Proverbs will be a blessing to you and you will follow through with this.